So let's play a guessing game. What radio are we looking at right now? You've probably seen the thumbnail. I probably put something in the description. This game's not going to work, is it? Anyway, you're looking at a GA model, and this is my favourite because it's just a normal Cybernet radio, you know, you know, they're just lovely fronts on them, etc., etc. They were always one of my favourites, the GEs. Now, full disclosure, this, click, 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 is, as you can see by the little smaller cog on there, is an 18 channel, which we decided to pop a 40 into. Because you can. And I'm going to be selling this one, and I think more people will want this as a 40 than as an 18. And I hope I'm right. Anyway, have a look how clean this thing is, apart from a little bit of dust. But I always say that, a little bit of dust. Anyway, normally I give them a bit of a brush out if there's even the remotest bit of dust, but I haven't done that yet. Where's my brush? Wouldn't mind doing that, actually. Hang on. It gleams now. All I use is my brush. It did need it just had a little bit of dust in a couple of spots. But this one is a very, very clean GEA model, and I have been having a bit of fun just giving it a really nice tune, and just been sort of making sure that, you know, there's no caps or anything silly that need replacing. And look, it's so clean inside that apart from, you guessed it, the dust, a little difference just by dusting them off. It's oh goodness. But as you can see, it's never had a track cut on it. It is the real deal. And yeah, you know, very, very nice radio. All right, I should put it back together. And but full disclosure, sometimes it's, you know, good to tell you what you're buying, and, you know, just exactly what its history is. I've owned this one for a very long time, and can't believe I'm selling it. But and the reason I know I've had this one for so long is, you know how you've got a job on that you go, I must put that 40 selector in it, and I think I said I was going to put that 40 selector in back in, I reckon, in Palomana. Yeah. So anyone that knows me well knows Palomana goes back a lot of years ago. I've had this for a long, long time. But I always like keeping the clean, uncut, you know, that no one's sort of done anything silly to. You know, sort of, let's have a look there. Oh, I've just knocked one of my wires off. Let me just fix that. Hang on. Okay, just did a look at the cases on this. They're really clean. And nice look. A couple little small marks, but nothing really. Hang on. Oh, get this up here. What we want to know is, I've been fitting 40 channel switches to Cybernet radios since I was probably about 13 or 14 years old, and I'm just checking to see if I still remember how to fit one after all that. Well, that's looking good. You always know if you get a digit missing, you know, you've got a problem on the top board, and if your PLL doesn't seem to be making sense. 1 2 1 2 1 2. No, that's channel 35, so that's good. Actually, I'm just listening on there. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, I haven't forgotten how to fit a 40 channel switch. I actually timed myself on this one. I thought, I'm just curious to see how long it takes me. And I've got to be honest, I'm a bit slower these days. 16 minutes. And that basically was... but not putting the covers back on, so that didn't include that. So basically getting it working, you know, sort of, and in 16 minutes, allow a couple of minutes. So under 20 minutes by the time you know, but so anyone tells you, you know, it's a load of labour time to do a 40 channel switch, maybe refer them to this video. Doesn't take long at all. And you saw inside just, you know, obviously what connections need to be made. It's fairly easy. Look, to be honest, you know, you can go a long way by, you know, having a desoldering weapon like this one here. These things are fantastic. Now, if you haven't got $4,000 to put out on a Weller WR3M, which it was definitely me because I didn't pay $4,000 for it. Brendan Bryant, 3MH, gave me a deal on that one for, what was it, Brendan? About $1,000 or something. You're really too nice to me. But for those with not so much money, it includes me half the time with all my car buying, this little thing here out of China, the WEP948, trust me, great little unit. It does have a sleep mode, so that if you forget you've left it on, that's quite good. But that works as efficiently as my Weller station. I'm going to be very clear on that. I was only just talking to Bob 7R RX about this today. That where is it? Oh, somewhere in my mess. My goodness, it's such a mess here at the moment. Oh, well, that's the bag for it. But the tip for the Weller. Oh, well, here we go. So this is today I put a new cylinder and a new insert with rubbers on my desoldering station. This here is about $35 for some bits and pieces. Oh, here it is. And these tips here. So here's your little. Oh, here we go. Your little Weller desoldering tip that goes on there. Now, don't laugh. These are $35 each. So yeah, we're not talking about the whole handpiece here. We're just talking about that little tip that goes on there that we use. $35 each. And you wonder why, you know, cheapskates like me start looking at using, look at all the spares you get with your China ones, you know. So I mean, this all comes with it. It's just crazy. So yeah, so please, that I can highly recommend that WEP948. I've got the link somewhere if you need it. It was $120 or something stupid, delivered to your door from China. So anyway, all good. Okay, I thought I'd just mention that. So let's have a look. Should have some power coming out of this. Now we're on the 200 watt scale, so up to the 2 on the bottom there, or 20. Oh, hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, and I am not quite getting as much out of that meter. Why am I having trouble with that? Can I go over to the bird? I trust my bird a bit more. I'm not sure. I've had a couple of issues with the sender on this, and let's just check what the bird says, because that said about 8 watts, and I don't believe that, because I can see the current draw. Oh, hello, 1 2. Yeah, it's good 4+ amps. Yeah. And just to give you an idea, so when things draw 4 amps, it doesn't equal 8 watts. So then we go on the bird meter. So on the 100 watt range, 2 to 30 meg, bottom scale we're looking at. So the same 20 watt, that's more like it. Just peaking 18 watts there. Yeah, that's doing quite nice. Look, I've obviously had a bit of fun, did a bit of tweaking, and, you know, just made this into something that would be a bit more respectable. You know, we've obviously opened up the ALC. We've done a couple of little mods to it. You know, they're fun. I didn't do this one as a sales gimmick. This is more just like playing around with these things and getting them right. And yeah, it's a GEA model, so you want it to be fairly right. Receiver on these things are incredibly good. Hang on. Let's have a look here. Oh, I'm on AM. Hang on. Let me just get my... Sorry, I haven't got my analyzer set up right. With this screen at the moment, it's driving me mental. Hang on. Yes, my test set is playing up again. Actually, I've got to throw this one out for now. Just bring one of the 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I'm just on a dummy load. As you can see, we're running into a dummy load off this little Yaesu. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, I've unfortunately this unit is just going downhill fast and getting more and more problems. And I've wanted to just, you know, console myself by I own another couple of these, but they're up in Queensland at the moment, and I just need to get them down soon, because it's that selector. It's giving us trouble again. It really is. That's a pity, because look, it's been a pain since I got it, to be honest, this particular one, but they're generally really good monitors. But anyway, so I can't quite show you the 0.5. I'll bring one of the other machines if I had to. Actually, I've got an IFR 500 sitting over that bench, but there's just rubbish everywhere at the moment. So, but certainly take my word for it that this thing receives beautifully. Earlier, I was actually peaking the receiver and was really, really happy with it. So that monitor's taken a bit of a dive since then, which is a bit of a pain. Having a bit of a look at this here, looking quite nice. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 test 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. And certainly, yeah, driving nicely. 1 2. Yeah, look, you know, great radios, they really are. and this will find a new home, I'm sure, to somebody that just has to have. Normally, it's not what they have to have. Sorry guys, because I can't read this screen at the moment. No, that selector is working. I can show you the 0.5 of a microvolt. I see what's going on. I thought we were on 355, but as you can see, that's 155, but I can barely read it at the moment. So let's have a look. So if you can see that, that's 0.5 a microvolt there, or what they say around minus 113 dBm. And that's receiving beautifully. We peaked this really nicely, and let's just make sure as we add a bit more signal to it. Yeah, see that switch is still giving us trouble. See how slow it is to come? Yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? Well, I feel better about that. Look, the switch is still giving me trouble on. They have it's a multi-contact, and it's a pain, to be honest. At best, while we've got the screen, putting a new screen in this, we'll give that a good clean out, but nightmare of a job. All right, so pretty much that's the General Electric. I don't know if we would hear anyone on air at the moment, unfortunately. I don't know if the band's open. I haven't got actually got a antenna out here at the moment, but I think that'll give you a bit of an idea. But look, really clean. I'm glad we put a 40 in it. I just think, look, a lot of people love collecting 18s, and we will give the buyer the 18 channel switch to chuck in there. And by the way, we did put the nut and. You might be thinking the nut and washer, did we put it on that one? Yeah, but every 40 channel switch, we've got brand new switches still in stock, came with the washer and nut. So you've sort of to be amazed what I have in antenna in channel selectors. There's only one little bay full of, but there's even I reckon I saw a B model. You don't see them every day. B model switch, and distinctive because you've got the two rows there, and they basically, nothing on the top row where obviously the cybernet switches. That's one with a display in that. And actually, that's just an 18 with display. You can see the smaller cog there, but yeah. So basically, the A model used this switch where you had contacts on both sides of the switch, and the B model they managed to just use the bottom set of contacts, which actually quite unique, the B models, in a lot of ways, to be honest. All right, well, thanks very much for having a look at this. If this ends up being in your shack, I think you'll be relatively happy with it. It's certainly been in mine for a very, very long time, and I certainly think we'll miss this one. But ironic that I finally fit the 40 channel switch to it, and it's heading out to somebody to be their radio. Anyway, all good. 73s from VK3 Charlie Mike. Tangambalanga, North East Victoria. Oh, please hit the subscribe and hit the like button if you could. And thanks. Look, it's been making a difference too. We've been getting some information of all the logistics, etc., from YouTube, and they sort of give you an idea as you hit certain markers and where your goals are at. And my goals are a little bit average on YouTube because of sometimes, I think. Bar yesterday's video, I think it'd been 8 days since I'd been able to be well enough to get a video up. So, mine are a little bit health dependent. But that being said, nice to be back on board. Comes with genuine mic, genuine 2-pin plug as well. It's a suit, not something that's been put on my grinder and ground down to suit, which, don't get me wrong, the 2-pin leads for these are getting harder to find. So, beggars can't be choosers. All right, guys, 73s, all the best. Cheers.